It's Ben, and welcome to Quora Digests, whatever. We're going to, I'm going to read some articles, and you're going to listen to me. And that's not an order, that's a really nice way of me asking you to listen to me. Because, no one listens to me. Maybe because I digress a lot, and that may be the problem. Anyways, to the point. So we're going to start with article um named I'm 15 and I'm planning on running away in a couple of months. What do I take and where do I go? I want to leave the country. I live in Buckinghamshire, England, maybe via train. Period. Is Deirdre Rose um uh, 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 that answers from University of Maryland, College Park. That's America, so I wouldn't really recommend her opinion on that matter, but let's move on there to her answer. You are too naive for this plan. Your big plan involves asking strangers on the internet what to take and where to go as minor traffic alone. Well, you answering that, so I don't really know was your point in that. Also, revealing the city in which you live. Fantastic. What money do you have and how will you make more? How will you eat? Where will you sleep? Your big plan involves not finishing school either. I see. Not a great look for your future self, I must say. Only 15. 15. People that are 15 are like almost at the end of their, basic school. It's like year 9 or 10 in England. So you should be doing your GCSEs. Maybe you're running away from GCSEs. I mean, that just shows you why the English school system is crooked. And it's like kids are running away in Buckinghamshire, especially. Like Deirdre Rose. I mean, what do you know about English people? Like, what do you know about the English? Like, you think you're clever because you're American? You think you're clever because you studied at the University of Maryland in College Park? Jesus Christ. Oh, geez, Emily. Um, yeah, you think you're clever? Okay, go on. So, asking strangers. You think you don't ask strangers where to go? You think strangers on the internet are dumb? No, because right now, if you think strangers on the internet are not worthy trusting, then how do we know we can trust you, D3? Huh? How do we know that? Huh? Huh? D3? Answer yourself. Anyway, let's move on to Luke. What you are doing has a strong potential of ending in your suffering and all of the following. You forgot to add any kind of verbs, so it makes sense. Robbed, just following, robbed, raped, tracked, abducted, trafficked, murdered, never found again. I think that abducted, um, like never found again. Like I think every single one of those needs being because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it can add up for you, but like whatever your name is. I'm 15. I'll call you 15 then. Um, from Stranger Things point of view, naming yourself with a number is actually better than naming yourself with an actual name. So that's the answer that lady gives from University of Maryland. Make peace with life at home and don't run away from problems. Travel when you get older. Yeah, and that's how you end up with accountants in your country. And I personally think Deirdre Rose, like I said before, it's not worth trusting. So, kid, run away. What was the answer? What do I take and where do I go? That was not the answer. She didn't provide you with an answer. Um, so where do you go? I would say you should go to Yorkshire. Um, go to one of those great tea shops and buy yourself a cup of tea and think over the cup of tea if you really want to run away. And after that, you can go. back to Buckinghamshire and decide what to do next, because I think you have trains in Buckinghamshire. I'm pretty sure you do. Um, Addendum. This answer has blown up, and my faith in humanity is somewhat restored to know so many cares so much about our child asker. Are you a child? He's a teenager. They are a teenager. I don't know, because nowadays you can really say if someone is he or she or it or whatever. And yeah, the 15, yeah, 15. I mean, not child anymore. They're teenagers. Everybody wants to be called a teenager. When did I? Wait, what did I? Oh no, I didn't vote it. It just blew for some reason. Anyway, so what is saying later? I do not mean to imply a child should remain in an abusive household. I mean, he didn't mention about household, he just thought about running away in a couple of months. Oh, so he plans. Oh, so he's planning on running away. I mean, if you're planning, you're not really meaning. You're just making plans. It can end up with you not doing this. But yeah, my faith in humanity is also restored. After your first sentence here, addendum. I mean, third sentence in your addendum. Um, all right, now the personal story. I lived in an abusive household. I ran away at 12 years old. All right, question. Who asked your opinion on the fact? Who asked you about your life? Who are you? Nutrition dietetics. BSMS. Yeah, cool. Cool. 10.4 million content views. Cool. Cool, D3. Good. Scott Johnson. Ah, finally, someone unknown to everybody. I lived on the streets in my 40s. Cool. The street man. The streets are very tough. Even at the age of 15 years old is not an age to be out there. If you don't like it at home, find a shelter for people at your age to help you out with needs. I don't know why you want to run away. Well, I'll tell you what. Like, not always shelters are great. In many countries, shelters are faulty and flawed, and well, it's actually better to be in the streets than to be in a shelter. For example, I asked myself a question: why do the homeless people, don't go to shelters? There are many reasons for that. Because shelters tend to be problematic for those people. Like, people steal there, you can get bacterial diseases, whatever. But especially nowadays, with the whole the virus thing, so that's a problem. You see? All right, we're moving away from this because instead of being funny, I actually got pretty real. We go into my main page. Um, You are stuck in a room with MCU character. To leave, you have to defeat them. Who do you choose? Um, Good one. Good one. Yours. Easy. Here's my choice. Can I defeat her? No. Can I leave the room? No. Do I want to leave the room? No. I understand why you like to be left in a room with Scarlett Johansson. Fine. You don't want to. Okay, cool. Oh shit. No. Too zoomed in. All right. We're going. We're going zoomed in. Zoomed in. Ahmed from Abidi Ahmed and more. 651 comments. Forge of Empires. What the fuck is that? Okay, Gideon Yakubu. Where are some good examples of life isn't fair? Ah, boring. We know life isn't fair. No need for examples. Oh, what's that? Brilliant. According to a news report, a certain private school in Washington recently was faced with a unique problem. A number of 12-year-old girls were beginning to use lipstick and would put it on in the bathroom. That was fine, but after the Jesus Christ, that was a lot of. But yeah, That was fine, but after they put on their lipstick, they would press their lips to the mirror, leaving dozens of little lip prints. Every night, the maintenance man would remove them, and the next day, the girls would put them back. Finally, the principal decided something had to be done. Maybe don't remove the lipstick prints, the lip prints. You know, little lip prints, little lip, little lip prints. That's very very like why little? Maybe they're big. Maybe they have big lips. But you don't know. 12-year-old girls, you don't know how big of the lips they have, unless you have a 12-year-old girl next to you. They don't look 12-year-old to me. I guess it's probably a Google image search up. Anyway, alright, so yeah, finally the principal decided something had to be done. She called all the girls to the bathroom and met them there with the maintenance man. She explained that all the lip prints were causing a major problem for the custodian, who had to clean the mirrors every night. To demonstrate how difficult it had been to clean the mirrors, she asked the maintenance man to show the girls how much effort was required. He took out a long-handled squeegee, dipped it in the toilet and cleaned the mirror with it. Since then, there have been no lip prints on the mirror. Alright, I understand what the point is. There are teachers and then there are educators. I'm like, probably, yeah, cool, true, man. You no longer want to kiss your mirror, do you? Yeah. Alright, can you put the pieces together? Only 12% of people can do it. Try it yourself now. A cow. Can you? I mean, cow is already, and like, I don't need to put anything. Oh, the rest of it. Cool. Ah, that goes here, that goes here, that goes ass, that goes here, that goes top of the ass, and that goes front. Easy peasy. Move on. What is that one picture that wait the lowest point in your life? My daughter and me. Nah. Hello, hello, kid. I hate kids. No, again the cow photo. Okay, she and Johnny Depp, my man. Anyway, who is worse, Johnny Depp or Amber Heard? Okay, let's see. Amber Heard physically assaulted Johnny Depp on many occasions, took pictures of him when he was passed out and in shameful positions to shame him, beat him, cut off his fingertip, manipulated him, goaded him into flipping out on the camera, and shared the footage. She tried to destroy his reputation out of sheer malice and cruelty, and for a while she succeeded remarkably well because of his restraint and publicity, publicly defending himself and attacking her back. But contrast Depp is just a former drug with substance abuse issues, loved by all his other exes, his former co-star. I think he only had one ex. Anyway, his former co-stars, yeah, many co-stars, his friends, and even his rivals. Not a bad dude, just a dude with issues. He was vulnerable and she took advantage of him. Okay, move on, move on. Oh yeah, the Amber Heard is obviously the bad apple here. Because she made her accusations during the height of the Me Too movement. Many people simply hopped onto the bandwagon and grabbed their pitchforks without any critical thought. I mean, like, that's what usually happens, you know. Nobody thinks anymore on the internet. Not that anyone did think on the internet. I don't think on the internet. I just went on the Quora and started commenting on shit. I'm like, there's nothing interesting in it. I'm just fucking cow again. Alright, Zachary. Beccara. 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 It's like old school Beccara. Hello, my name is Beccara. That's my man Zachary. Um, and it's my sister's wedding. Her name is Dakara, and we together make a Bedek family. Hey, Caitlin Pennels. Nah, man falling out of a plane, boring. I've fallen out of a plane not once, not twice, many times in my life. Alright, a little joker. What was the most shocking thing you saw your child do? I was watching a movie Wonder with my son. That's a movie about a little boy with facial difference, which made him. But what a difference! Which made him wear his space helmet so others won't bully him at school. My son, for 3 years old, by the way, asked Mommy. Oh, Mom, Why does this boy wear his helmet? Me. Well, because he is a little different than usual. I tried to explain without much digging into details. But Mom, he's just the same as all of us, my son replied. Well, he's the same. I mean, like me, he looks alright. Just a little bit too long hair and a funny ponytail. Padawan ponytail. Star Wars fan, maybe. I was left speechless. His tiny little soul really sees no difference on his boy's face. For my son, he's just the same as him, and I just wish it stays that way forever. Yeah, kids are best human beings, but also the worst. If the kid weren't taught, the kids weren't taught to not steal, they would steal. You know. Anyway, Bill, my man, Bilbo, master plan to change the world is a new Bill Gates ambition. Everybody should hear the truth to be prepared. It's like a preacher.